There's a saying that goes, never meet your idols. The idea is that once you put someone or something on a pedestal, you are dooming it to an unrealistic expectation. Folks, this is the KTM Super Duke 1290. Before we jump in, please do me a favor and hit the like button to help support the channel. I have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by May, and your support is crucial. Thank you so much for the support. I've been riding bikes since 2013. My second bike brought me to the practical and diverse world of the naked bike segment. Veteran riders will agree that the performance to comfort ratio of these hyper naked bikes are rivaled by no other segment. Yes, an R1 will pull away from me if I'm on my Z1000, but it's safe to say that I'll whiz by them at a rest stop while they're performing some sort of yoga to alleviate the back pain. Anyways, today's video isn't about debating naked versus sport bike versus cruiser and so on. Today's video is about me meeting my idol, or so I thought. As a naked bike enthusiast, the Duke 1290 is often considered the pinnacle of the naked segment. What with its stunning design, looking like a creature from another planet, its aggressive wheelbase, looking like its creators had only one thing in mind, wheelies, and its exposed trellis frame and lightweight design, looking like a fantastic daily bike that packs a punch. I went with my expectations, quite literally, at an all-time high. The KTM Super Duke 1290R was first released in 2014, boasting a 1,301cc V-twin liquid-cooled motor. Factory claims are at 102 horsepower, but publications such as Motorcyclist magazine claim they dynoed it, stock, at 152 horsepower and 92 foot-pounds of torque to the rear wheel. Couple that with a mere dry weight of 417 pounds, and we should be talking about a gnarly ride. With that being said, I rented the bike for 3 days while I was in San Francisco this past summer. I rented it through Twisted Road, which is a user-to-user rental service just like Turo. There's a discount code in the description if you want to try it out. Most of the riding was in the city, though I did take the bike to Tiburon, California, where I carved some curvy coastal roads. What I was expecting was an absolute mind-blowing experience, where the bike would be literally trying to kill me. What I got instead was a very tame and nimble experience I can liken to riding a 650cc. Yes, the power is there when you need it, but there was never a moment where I felt that oh shit moment in my guts, as I still feel to this day with my own Z1000. In fact, I could not for the life of me get the front wheel off the ground, no matter how hard I tried, and yes, I did deactivate all sort of rider aids. Now this may be more testament to my lack of experience with a throttle-by-wire experience. Maybe I'm not as skilled as a rider as I think I am, but it proved to be very difficult to get that front wheel off the pavement. Quickly into my journey, a check engine light came on, and would find its way into the cluster randomly and sporadically throughout my usage. I did not investigate deeply into the issues, as I only had 72 hours with the bike, but maybe that's why I felt some weaker power delivery? Who knows? Highway riding was sketchy, albeit the Golden Gate Bridge isn't a great example of highway riding, but any sudden gust had me clenching my teeth as I swayed within my lane. Mind you, this was while we doubled up on the bike, so we had weight on it. That's fine and all. Each bike has its purpose, but for a buyer considering a 1000cc hyper naked in such a competitive market, the KTM Super Duke falls behind in price to performance ratio that many buyers are comparing. Where the KTM earns its stripes would be in suspension and braking. The suspension was so very polite to me. It was soft and gentle as I navigated the city's streets and potholes, and firm and courageous when I leaned into windy roads. Think Audi suspension, where comfort does not come at the cost of performance. 10 out of 10 on the suspension. The Super Duke also boasts 32mm discs with Brembo 4-piston radial mounted calipers for braking system. This is some serious braking. In that department, zero complaints. Getting back to the type of riding I was doing. The KTM is a great city bike, hands down a super controlled experience, and you can coast, get a boost, and ease your way around traffic. The benefit of the V-twin is that it is a much more narrow motor as opposed to an inline-4 between your knees. In a world where 0 to 60 times and horsepower readings are used as the metrics of a good bike, the Austrians decided to do something different with the KTM. It is not an overwhelming experience one might get from an inline 4 liter bike, but what it will offer you is a versatile vehicle that offers a much more sophisticated experience than its Japanese counterpart. That being said, I don't think I am too harsh when I say that with an MSRP of $17,400 back in 2016 and a 2021 model with an MSRP of $18,700, the bike's supposed to blow my mind. A Z1000 of the same year had an MSRP of $12,000. A Yamaha MT-10 had an MSRP of $13,000. So for more power, more reliability, and much less dollars, I'm going with the big four on this. Was it a Eurocentric view of the world that made me think that this was the pinnacle of the naked segment? Was it the orange? Or did I too fall victim to the false notion that more expensive equals more bike? It would seem so. What's good, guys? Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. This is my first time doing a video essay, so I hope you guys liked it. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I have a subscription goal of 1,000 subscribers by May, and I need your support. So please give it a like, comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, come on, join the movement. I'd love to have you on board and continue joining me as I grow with you guys. So leave a comment below, tell me what you thought, and please subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.